And we're back for the message. This is where we are telling the story as the tarot turns. And welcome back to the story where I give tarot reading in soap opera form. So we have first our Sagittarius, Veronica. She is on a journey. She's kind of not paying attention to things at this point in the story where she invited her sister to come over, and this is her sister, uh, Carolyn. Carolyn is a Cancer, and Carolyn is very nice, kind. You know, the Cancers, they're very nurturing and caring. And Veronica, uh, she's older than Carolyn. So anyway, back to the story. So Carolyn comes over to Veronica's house. And this is where we're going to get into the story of the tarot. Okay, this is our story. So, our first card is the Fool card. And this is the innocence that we see that Veronica is in. She wakes up and she's pretty, feeling good. She's optimistic about her and her husband, their relationship, what's been going on. Her sister Carolyn's supposed to be coming from out of town. So, with this Fool card, we see this energy of being very vibrant, very positive. Okay. The next card we have is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card just recognizes that Veronica is in a relationship where she's got to make some choices about some things. So her and Marcus, they get along pretty good. They've been on a relationship. They have good sex. I'll say it like that. So anyway, underneath though, there's some things that's a little toxic. But, Veronica's hopeful. She's going through the process and everything. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But anyway, she makes a choice on having her sister join. And this is where we're at with the choice. Next, we have the Magician card. So the Magician card just talks about something that's being hidden, something that's kind of trickery, something that could have been a decision or something that Veronica made trying to create a issue or something between her and her husband. But meanwhile, we got Carolyn in the background. She decided to come over to visit. So let's see what's going to happen next. So we got the Seven of Swords. So something happens possibly late at night, something at, in the nighttime or something like that, where Claire or I'm gonna stop calling her Claire, but Veronica, she finds something when her and her husband had went out, and so this Seven of Swords is just like kind of being like something that was either misplaced or something that was hidden or something that could have been stolen when she was out with Marcus, or her husband or her sister took something from her. But it's going to be found out because Seven of Swords talks about something that is deceit. Okay, so our next card is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords just talks about something that you find out that was immature, something that was opinionated, something that is very touchy-goey kind of thing. But with this here, this situation where Veronica called her husband with her sister, Carolyn, she was like, "I'm up out of here. I'm leaving. I'm up out of here. I got to go." So our next card is the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands says that while Carolyn was uh, with her brother-in-law, she was like, "Okay, so what's our plan? What we gonna do now? Because Veronica, she gone. So what we gonna do?" This is Two of Wands. It's like coming up with a plan. Like you at a crossroads now. So need like, so should we apologize since we got caught, or do we kind of build up another way to ask for forgiveness or something like that? What should we do? What's the next move? That's what a Two of Wands is. Like, girl, please, What you gonna do? You better look out that window and make sure it ain't nothing coming through the window. Our next card is the moon. So the moon gives about the illusion. So Veronica knew all along. She was like, dang, I knew that I had to just face facts. So this is when it comes from the dark comes to light. So the moon just reveals the hidden stuff, the shadows. And this situation with her husband and Carolyn, mm, it wasn't gonna go on for long, especially when the moon card comes out. So if the moon card comes out on your reading, you know that it's time to realize that the cycles is over and you got to deal with some things because what's in the dark comes to light. Okay, so our next card is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune has a point of turning. This is going to give Veronica either the opportunity to either pack her bags up and leave, make her choice and go, or to make a plan and say, okay, so is it worth my time, all this that I've invested in, or whatever. But in this point, she is just looking at all she's worked on. She's watching her sister, and she's like, I love my sister, but she wrong for that. So how about Carolyn was hoping that this was going to be her wheel of fortune and thinking that since Veronica's going to leave, she's going to be like, okay, so I'm going to help her pack and I can just step on in and we could just go on and go and I can make this be my world. That is what this Wheel of Fortune could possibly be showing too, because there's some choices here on the floor. So if this is your story, you know what to do. But there's a choice here, and you will be able to have a turn of fate because this is your destiny, looking at this. So the final card comes out with the sun. So the sun is hot, blazing. So whatever we've been going through, we got to deal with it. It's out, it's open, no more shadows, no more hiding. And Carolyn and Marcus getting together at night and making it where they can hide and stuff like that. So Veronica is now aware. She's clear about what her next steps is. She's feeling very liberated. She's like, okay, so if this is what's happening in my life, I'm gonna make a change and have a new beginning because baby, it can't be like this forever. Okay, so this is the story. Come back next time. Tune in next time when we talk about what Mark is gonna do, because he know he wrong for that.